Are you tired of limitations of VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP, like not being able to perform a left lookup or easily handling errors? Don't worry, the XLOOKUP function is here to solve all these problems. It's a modern and versatile function that makes data lookup tasks in Excel easier and more efficient. By the end of this video, you'll learn how to use XLOOKUP in ways that will make your Excel work faster and smoother. Hi everyone, I am Devanshi from Knowhow Academy and I welcome you to this tutorial. Today, we'll talk about XLOOKUP function, which makes data lookup in Excel easy and powerful. Let's get started. In this tutorial, we'll cover what is XLOOKUP and how it is better than VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP. We'll understand the syntax of XLOOKUP. We'll look into practical examples of XLOOKUP. We'll look into some advanced features like error handling and exact and approximate matches. We'll look into some common mistakes and troubleshooting tips. You'll get both theoretical as well as practical demonstration to simplify XLOOKUP's real-world application. So, the first question is, what is XLOOKUP and why it is better? XLOOKUP is a versatile function used to find a value in a range and return a relatable value. It's the modern replacement for VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP. Let's look into some key benefits of XLOOKUP. Number 1 is no column and row limitation. XLOOKUP can search vertically as well as horizontally. Second one is left lookup capability. Unlike VLOOKUP, XLOOKUP can search to the left as well. Built-in error handling. Now, there is no need to specify a separate argument for the error handling. Now we can simply specify a default result if the value is not found. Fourth one is exact match by default. No need for extra arguments. It gives the exact match by default. Number 5 is efficient and dynamic. It works faster and more reliably with large data sets. Let us compare with VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP. Now, VLOOKUP has a limitation that it always searches left to right, while XLOOKUP works in any direction. HLOOKUP also has a restriction that XLOOKUP overcomes. XLOOKUP has a built-in option of error handling that makes it more user-friendly. Imagine you have a large inventory dataset and need to retrieve the price or description based on a product ID. VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP requires manual adjustments for such tasks, but XLOOKUP performs them instantly and accurately. Let us look into the syntax of XLOOKUP so that we know how it works. Number 1 is, we'll write the syntax as equals XLOOKUP. Then we need to specify the lookup value. Now what is lookup value? Lookup value is the value we are searching for. For example, I am searching for P001. Then I need to specify the lookup array. It is the range where we want to look up the value. It is this range. Then I need to specify the return array. It is the range where the corresponding value will be retrieved from. I want the product. Now, if not found, it's an optional argument which gives the value we want if the value in the array doesn't match. So, I won't give anything right now. Then match mode. It is also an optional argument. It shows the type of match, whether we want exact or the approximate match. I won't give it 2 as well. Then there is search mode. It is also optional. Search mode specifies the search order, whether we want first to last or last to first, from left to right. We want to arrange it in the ascending order or in the descending order. So these three are the optional arguments. I won't give it right now, and it gives me the value. Let's look a very basic example. Say suppose I want to search the value for P002. I'll write equals XLOOKUP. Then the value I want to look, array from which I want the value, return array, and that's it. Then I'll skip the argument. Then I want the exact match, so 0, and enter. It will give me the exact match. Now, if I want to look for the approximate match, I will go to the tax data for this. Here you can see that I have certain income ranges. So say suppose my income is 10 lakh. I want to search for the tax rate I have to pay. I'll write equals XLOOKUP. Then the lookup value, I'll write for the 10 lakh. I want it. Then I'll select the range. Then the return value, I want return from the tax ranges. Then if not found, I'll write not found. I want the approximate match, so I'll write 1. And I can skip it as well and enter. Now it is showing me that I have to pay 0.1% tax. Now let's try that whether it is able to search from left to right or it is able to search from right to left. Say suppose I want the value of this. I'll write equals XLOOKUP, my lookup value, my lookup range, then my return array, and enter. You can see that it can search from left to right as well. Now we'll see if we want to search from last to first, how to pass the argument for that. Say suppose for P003, I want to search from last to first. I'll simply copy my formula. I'll paste it here. Now, if I want to search from last to first, I'll pass -1. It will give me the result from last to first. Now, if the data I am searching doesn't exist in the table, so how to handle it? Now, we'll look into some tips which will help us use the XLOOKUP function effectively. Number 1 is dynamic ranges. Use structured table references to make your formula more flexible and error-proof. Second is nested XLOOKUP. Combine XLOOKUP to perform advanced tasks. Example, you want to retrieve both product description and stock availability in a single go. You can combine two XLOOKUPs to search it in a one go. We'll look into some common mistakes and troubleshooting tips. Number 1 is NA error. It occurs when the value we are searching doesn't exist. So, how to handle this? We can use if error argument. Say suppose I am searching for P007. I already know that it doesn't exist. So I'll write XLOOKUP. I'll specify the value. I'll specify the lookup range. Then the return array. Then the argument if my value doesn't exist. Then exact match, then search from first to last and enter. You can see that my value doesn't exist in the table, so it is giving me the argument I have specified. Now, if we enter mismatched array, we have to ensure that the lookup array and return array are of same size. Otherwise, it will throw us an exception of mismatched array. Number third is wrong match mode. Check match mode if unexpected results appear. By default, XLOOKUP performs an exact match. But for approximate match, you'll need to specify the mode. Incorrect data type. Ensure that the lookup value and lookup array must have the matching data type. Otherwise, it will throw us an exception. Now, in today's tutorial, we have covered the advantages and syntax of the XLOOKUP. We have looked into the basics and advanced features of XLOOKUP. We have looked into some common errors and how to troubleshoot them. Now tell me, how will you use XLOOKUP in your tasks? Share your ideas in the comments below. If you are facing any specific issue, let me know in the comments. I'll do my best to help you. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to follow Knowhow Academy and stay tuned for more Excel tips and tricks. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, stay curious, keep learning.